Hi guys, hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do an unboxing of the Celtic Spirit Oracle. This is of course published by Rockpool, and we're gonna have to open or remove the plastic first. And yeah, this is published by Rockpool, and it was released, I think, around February, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's just a couple of months ago. So Celtic Spirit Oracle is kind of like embossed. It feels matte, so I'm guessing the cards are matte inside, but let's figure it out later. And then this is of course created by Nicola McIntosh, I'm sorry. And it says in here, ancient wisdom from the elementals. Right, it retails for $24.95 in the US, and in the UK it's $18.99. I love the green color. Alright, so kind of like just like my nail polish. Alright, so it says in here, are you ready to hear the ancient wisdom from the other worlds? So elemental beings, Celtic gods and goddesses, have messages that are so subtle, like a whisper that gets lost in our noisy way of life. A tool to aid spiritual growth from the Celts and help raise the consciousness of humanity. Now is an important time to step up and be the change that you want to see in the world. So we have here sample images of the cards, which is fantastic. I always like to have sample cards or sample images at the back of the box, so at least we would know how they look like, and yeah, if it's something that we would want to use or not. But this is perfect. You can also read what's in there, which is good. And then it includes 36 cards and a guidebook. Alright, let's open the box. And we have here at the back, of course, the Celtic symbol. Kind of like a triquetra symbol, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But do feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, okay. So this one doesn't have any paper bindings, but it has been wow. But it has been covered with plastic. Oh. Alright. So this is powerful, what do you call this, marketing stuff right there for the app. And then of course we're gonna need to remove the plastic for this one. So this is the guidebook, and we're gonna go through the guidebook first, then afterwards we will proceed with the flip through of the cards. And then after the flip through, we are going to we're going to shuffle the deck just to see how they shuffle. And then after that, we are going to do a sample reading, pick a card rather. One card pull and see how it reads from the guidebook. Just throw those away first. Okay, so yes, it's matte, really love it. And I thought before, I kind of like thought this one was a metallic, but it's matte, so it's perfect. I really like how matte they look like. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside first. We'll go through the guidebook for now. Okay, so we have in here, of course, a colored guidebook and copyright 2022. Of course, this is a table of contents. We have how to use the cards and author profile. So Celtic messengers. So they are the messengers. They're here to help raise the consciousness of humanity. So okay, there is nothing much that I can see here. Okay, so I think this will have to deal with transformations, changes, and it kind of gives me the idea of I don't know, messages that you need to hear, like giving you more knowledge on what you need to know, or what you need to focus on, things like that. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything worthy to know about the guidebook. So give me a few seconds to to read some of the the guidebook. So we have about the Celts right here, about elementals, and it just tells about the elemental energies trying to provide you with the wisdom for your growth, for spiritual growth rather, and how the elementals kind of like communicates with you through using this oracle deck. You know, how you can work with your situations, how you can see things, of course, from a different perspective. So it's kind of like more if you're going through a transformation period and you want to figure out like how your situation is going to change, or how it's going to transform, how it's going to grow, how it's going to flow. This, I think, oracle card can be of help. And it also provides you with some, or a different perspective rather on things. Okay, so this is a part where you see how to use the cards. Triquetra, that symbol right there. Okay, so we have here Triquetra spread that you can use. So it's past, present, future, and then we also have in here, then another way for you to use the trick card is the issue, the obstacle, and then the outcome. And then the pentagram spread is if you want to work with elemental energies. So 5 card spread right here, and these are the questions or guides rather for the spread. Then we have, of course, the Celtic cross spread, and here we have, of course, the card meanings. They are colored, which is good. We have a sample image of the card. I always like to have a sample image of the card, because if I'm just somewhere else and I'm not carrying the deck with me, then at least I would know how the cards look like. And if I'm reading through the guidebook, sorry, I just burped, the guidebook, then that's kind of like a way for me to just take a look at the card, see how it resonates well with the guidebook, or with the meaning in the guidebook. And then we have here, of course, let's see how they are, the number, the card title, and then it's the same as the keywords associated with the card. And then we have in here, of course, maybe more details on the card itself. It doesn't have any reverse meaning, so I don't think you can use it. Well, you can use it as a reverse card. The cards are reversible, however, there are no reverse meanings in here. But let's see. Yeah, it just doesn't really provide an exact meaning for reverse cards. However, I think if you just receive the cards on a reversed position, you can just focus on that card, or kind of like give more focus on that card, or more importance on that card, as it could probably become like the main, you know, main focus on the whole spread. And then here it's about the author, Nicola McIntosh, and pretty. She's pretty. All right, I think that's about it. She kind of looks like, oh jeez, I forgot her name, but she kind of looks like one of the actresses that I've seen somewhere. I'm not sure if that was Season of the Witch or oh jeez, I forgot. But yeah, she somehow looks like one of the TV series maybe that I've watched. Alright, so let's proceed with the flip through now. And like I said, the back is gorgeous. It's matte cards, and then we have in here, of course, a beautiful Tricatristo image. And then, like I said, it's matte green gilded color right there for the edges. I have to be very careful, you know, with the shuffling later on. And then borderless, but I have to, okay, give me 1 second. I'll just have to like turn off my air conditioner. I know it's kind of like noisy, so give me 1 second. All right, so I'm back, and okay, let's proceed with the flip through. We have in here, of course, the oak. Let's see if that's better. So like I said a while ago, it's borderless, but you have this full space right here with beige color, I think. So it's numbered, and then here is these are the keywords, and the title, of course, of the card. Right. I'm just gonna show it to you closer so at least you'll see. We have here the fawn, the maiden, Gwyneth, the crone. If you guys want to you know, pause and look at the images a little bit more, a little longer, you can always pause the video if you want. We have here shaman spiral, peace walker, we've heard the tree spirit, blue, surrender, green man, white stag, master of the hunt, Ceridwen, celestial, the weavers. So I could definitely say it's also kind of like a minimalistic image right here. energy of the woods, because there isn't really much detail on the pictures, which is, well, I would have to say it's helpful if you know, if, because there are some people I know who doesn't really like too much details on a card, because it's kind of like, I know it could be distracting to some. But a simple, subtle, you know, image like this, it's so perfect to use if you're using like a lot of, especially if you're doing like a spread or a reading to your clients where you're using a lot of cards. Then I think this one will also be good or perfect to use, as it's just not too many details. Oh, look at this dream. that is kind of like my favorite card, I guess, for the whole deck. The pentagram, the hair. Oh look, there's a moon right there. Huh. Oh, heart center. Sacred waters. The green woman. The gatekeeper. Wow. This is awesome. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like really drawn to this card. Look at the dots right there. Oh, so cool. Here we have shining stones. Divination. And the last card, we have the herbalist. Cool. Great. I love greens. Alright. Okay, so we're going to shuffle the cards. Alright, it's kind of hard to shuffle them back. I'm not sure if it's just me or, well, not a problem. I don't want to be a little bit more careful with that. So they didn't shuffle bad using riffle shuffle. Yeah, it is nice. Okay, now let's try to do an overhand. Give me 1 second. Let's try to do an overhand shuffling. Okay. Just trying not to touch a few things here. Okay. So overhand shuffling is not, overhand shuffling is not bad as well. As you can see, they are also cool. They're nice. Yeah, they're not bad at all. Really, not bad at all. So we're gonna try to do. Let's try to pull out one card and see how it, of course, how it reads from the guidebook. Let's try to see if one card pulls up. Okay, so we have, of course, Morrigan and the guidebook. Alright, we have here, of course, the power, courage, and strength. And let's try to read from the guidebook. I just feel like this card means that you have, you're very powerful, you have a lot of potential, you're very strong, you're brave, and you can like really go through anything. Well, let's see how it reads in the guidebook. There you go. Right, so it says in here, okay. The goddess of death. As frightening as this sounds, the Morrigan may be one of the oldest Celtic goddesses and should really be seen as a keeper of death. She helps with the transformation. She is also seen as a helper and a triple goddess, due to her many aspects of the maiden, mother, and crone. So I met her in a journey once, and she was a gentle, caring being. Her message to me was this: as she drew what looked to be a medicine wheel in the sand with the moon cycles around it, there is a war within peace and peace within war. The two are interdependent like all cycles, just like the yin-yang. War is not to be feared, it is a natural part of life. The Morrigan comes into our lives when we really need some strength to make something happen. You know, when enough is enough. The power you get from that kind of situation is exactly what you need to propel you forward. And your power to get what you need, this is a time to stand your ground, dig your heels in, and be firm in what you desire. Go after what you want and don't let anything stand in your way. The Morrigan shows us how to look at our shadow self, the aspects that we keep in the dark, or are afraid to look at. She shows us that in the shadows lie our strengths, not our weaknesses. The Morrigan also shows us that what we perceive to be a negative situation may be exactly what is needed to create peace or a desired outcome. Just like some forests need fire to regenerate, so too is death and destruction needed in our lives in some shape or form. Death doesn't need to be a physical death, it can be an ending of some sort, something that makes it final. If you face a situation you don't understand, say thank you for it. Why? Because it is in your life for a reason, a lesson, an ending. It's not until after the battle that we come to understand the gift it brings. Wow. That is such a powerful message right there. So, all right. So I just feel like, this card is saying that you're supposed to look at endings. Rather, you're supposed to look at the endings in a what do you call this? You're supposed to look at endings with your head face on, with your whole strength, with your whole courage, or with all of your strength. It just means that whatever situation you're going through, I feel like this card is telling you that, anything is still possible, even if things are ending, even if some situation is, or some doors are closing for you, there's still something that you need to look forward to, because this may come in, in things or in signs or in situations that you don't really expect at all. Like, it makes you think that there's no more hope, or there's no more solutions to there's no more solution for a situation, but something just arrives when you least expect it. And this card is saying to you that this help will come when you least expect it. Like, good things arrive when you just least expect it. It's not in a way that you think of it, but it's more like it just surprises you. It just nudges you when you're not focusing on looking for a solution. So this just tells me that whatever it is that you're manifesting, you're able to achieve it if you put all your strength, if you put all your focus on it, or if you put all your all the things that you, what do you call this, all the things that you okay, I kind of really, where was I? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like distracted a while ago. Alright, so this card tells you that you have a lot of potentials. You have a lot of you can always, you can always do so many things with your own abilities, with your own potential. There's so much that you can do, and if the situation is making you doubt yourself or giving you this fear, don't let it control you, or don't let it, overcome your abilities, because you yourself know what you're capable of. You yourself are aware of what you can do, and if you have this much strength to overcome anything, then go with it. I mean, just face it, beat the situation. You're powerful, you're strong, you can always overcome anything. So this card is just giving you the nudge that you have everything in your power to make things work. So face your situation. If you have any issues right now, face them, gather all your strength, and that situation is going to end soon. And after that, things will become even better for you. Alright, so do you guys want okay, I'm trying to see if I have to like get another card, if you want me to choose like another pick a card reading, but I guess just try to do one more sample reading. We're gonna do a 3-card this time, 3-card pull. Okay, so we'll use this one. Okay, so we have Gold Guardian. Number 2, we have Surrender. And then last, sorry. Okay, let's pick up one more card. There you go. Number 3. Okay. So we have in here, of course, the okay, I'm gonna have to remove this one so you will see visibly. Okay. I'm gonna put this aside. Okay, so we have here, of course, a 3-card spread. We're gonna use this, and okay, so we have the Oak Guardian, and then we have in here Surrender, and we have in here, of course, the Maiden. Okay, there we go. Alright, I just feel like you're trying to look for answers. You're trying to get clarity on something or someone, but it feels more like a something. You're kind of like looking for answers. If not, you have already found them. And you're trying so hard to keep an open mind and not to react impulsively or negatively about the situation. So you're trying to keep an open mind, or to think, or have this viewpoint where you're not going to conclude, or you're not going to conclude anything yet. But there's a part of you that really wants to surrender, or that really wants to give up, or that wants to get away, or get away from the situation. And it looks to me like there's, okay, with this situation that you have, it kind of like gives you this feeling of, or reminds you rather, something that has to do with your past, like how eventful or full of joy your past has been, how things have been full of love for you, or you're kind of also missing that feeling of being happy or being filled with so much love, being surrounded with a lot of love. I feel here like you are trying to get away from a situation where you feel so not cornered, but you feel so trapped, or maybe you feel like you can't breathe anymore. And you're trying to see what went wrong. You're trying to figure out what happened, or why are things turning out this way. And you want to get out of this situation. You want to let go of what you're holding on, because it's no longer serving you well, or it's no longer giving you a positive effect. It's not giving you any more the happiness that you deserve. So you're trying to, or you're thinking rather of, you're already thinking of letting go of this. You want to be free. You want to feel the freedom. You want to be able to breathe. You want to be able to not think of negative things or things that makes you sad. Instead, you want to feel again this full of love and happiness that you've felt before. So in other words, I think you're trying to make a decision if you're going to let go of someone or something in order for you to be able to reach that happiness again, or enable for you to feel that, life full of hope, full of things that you are looking forward to. So you already found the answers. Anyway, you must already create some boundaries. So kind of like you need to start making boundaries. If not, then totally let go of it. Because when you let go, that's the only time that you'll be able to, experience that happiness again. That feeling of that smile that you've always, or that you have experienced before, so that you'll get back on your old self too. So yeah, if you think it's a good time to let go, then go ahead and do it. There's nothing wrong. It's going to give yourself back. If it's going to give you your freedom back, it's going to give you what you deserve. So if you're doubting to let go, you already found the answers anyway. You already found the things that you need to see, to hear, or to know. So if you are deciding to let go, get away, then go ahead and do it. If you think if it's for your own good, then go ahead and do it. Wow. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna have to read this one. Maybe some of you are probably in that situation who's, kind of feeling trapped, or is in a situation where things are a little bit what do you call this? Things are a little bit not going well. or you kind of feel like there's something being, you know, kept from you and stuff like that. Okay. So this is, of course, the Celtic Spirit Oracle. I believe it just gives you the knowledge that you need to know. I mean, like I said in the beginning, like it could give you the wisdom or the knowledge that you need to hear or that you need to know, and then gives you something, or gives you a it gives you the answers maybe that you seek, or the solution, or what you need to do, what you need to focus on, what you need to express, or what you need to just think ahead of. So I like this card. I like this Oracle deck, if I have to be honest. Because it's kind of like elemental stuff, or a bigger elemental things that you are going to get from this deck. So I really hope to get to know this deck more in the following days, but right now I'll have to say that they are really inspiring, if I'll have to say it, because the pictures itself just portrays things that you need to, things that you need to hear, things that you need to know, things that you really have to, the things that you have to be aware of. So I like it. I don't have any issues with the few details on the cards. I mean, the keywords are right here at the bottom, so it should be fine. And then the image, it's just very simple, so it gives you more focus, or it gives you more, it gives your intuition more practice on how you see, how you feel about the picture itself. And this also gives you the practice on listening to your intuition, what it speaks to you of, or what it tells you, what the card tells you. So really great, and I can't wait to get to know this card in person. I mean, okay, let's see. Now it just got me curious. Okay, so this is the she. It says it's pronounced as she, so the she is, so this is kind of like a special card when you pick this one, and it's so likely that it's the one that I've stopped, like it's the front card. So it speaks to us to help us from a powerful source. Wow, okay, so this is a very special card indeed. So they're the ones who can help us look at the necessary steps that you need to take to achieve your desired goals. So if you ask for their help, they're going to help you see the best possible way, or see the best possible solution for you. But the only thing that they ask for in return is, if you ask the she's help, is that you just have to be honest, sincere, and you follow through with what you ask for. So it's kind of like a turning point on a better path. Wow, okay, so that's what it means. Yeah, so like you're gonna receive help from elementals, or maybe from people who has the personalities of a she, who can give you, the opportunity to make things better. So okay, wow, cool. So this is the Celtic Spirit Oracle, guys. If you like it, I don't really have any knowledge into paganism yet, I'm still trying to find like more reading articles about it, so I'll get to know them, or I got to know about the Celtic myths, Celtic histories, and these elementals. So at least I'll get to know, or get to know it more. I'll get to know them better. And so far, I'm loving this deck. Well, first of all, because of this card, and second, it did kind of like gave me a practice on what I can see with the cards, how I resonate with the cards, how I feel towards the cards, and it kind of like speaks back, or yeah, kind of like talks back to me what I have to say about a certain situation, or what is currently going on. So yeah, I really like it. I have no complaints with the cards. I just have to be very careful shuffling the deck, I guess, because when I do the riffle shuffle, it's a little bit hard to shuffle it back. So I'll have no choice but to do an overhand shuffling with it. However, I might, or maybe just kind of like how I'm gonna have to position myself while shuffling the deck. But other than that, everything is perfect. Everything is great for me. So yeah, they're all mixed. I mean, the meanings, they are they really have all those things that you need to know of, like in an oracle deck. And it's not just about your growth, it's also about making decisions. It's about what you need to think, what you need to do, or what you should you know, maybe even try to avoid and stuff. So this is really a great deck, so I cannot wait to use it. I hope you guys enjoyed this flip through and unboxing for the Celtic Spirit Oracle. If you guys already have it, please let me know. I would like to know more about Celtic stuff. So if you have anything to share, please go ahead and do so. I would love to read about them. What else? Yeah, I guess this is it for me for today. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any comments to share, please go ahead and do so. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, again, please subscribe to my channel for more unboxing videos like this. Don't forget to, of course, not subscribe, but to hit the bell button, so that at least you'll get notified if I post new videos. I like how it feels. It's kind of like a velvet butter. I just love it. Alright, this is it, guys. Celtic Spirit Oracle. Until my next video, bye.